Hi dear all, welcome once again to the session of engineering graphics. My name is Ravi Prajapati from the mechanical department of Rai University. Today we are going to study about the engineering curves. In the last session we had studied about the conics, different type of curves of conics such as a triangle, circle, parabola, hyperbola, and different construction method of an ellipse. Today we are going to study about the parabola, its application, and different available method to draw the parabola. Now first of all, let's discuss once again the different conic section. Ellipse, there are 6 methods available to draw an ellipse: concentric circle method, rectangle method. In rectangle method there are 2 methods: rectangle by oblong method by rectangle, oblong method by parallelogram, and then arcs of circle method, and then rhombus method, and last one is focus and directrix method. Second one is parabola. Parabola can be drawn by 3 methods: rectangle method, method of the tangent, and last one is the method of the locus. Let's move on to our first topic, parabola. Today we are going to study about the conics. In conics, parabola, and then construction of the parabola by various available method, and how to draw a normal and tangent in conics curves from any point. Let's move on the first topic, conics. First of all, definition of the parabola. What is the parabola? Parabola is the locus of a point which move in a plane so that its distance from the fixed point, means focus, and a fixed line are always equal. In the last session we had discussed about the eccentricity. Eccentricity is the ratio of distance of the moving point from the focus to the distance of the moving point from the directrix. So for the parabola, eccentricity is equal to 1. So for the parabola, eccentricity is equal to always constant. So moving point, distance from the moving point, suppose we have the distance of the moving point 25 mm, and distance from the fixed line, means directrix, 25 mm. So 25 by 25 is equal to 1. So for the parabola, eccentricity is always equal to 1. Now let's move on uses of the parabola. The parabola is used in motor car headlamp reflector. So in automobile motor car, the design of headlamp is depend on the parabola. Headlamp reflector design is depend on the parabola design. So the other one is sound reflector and sound detector. In आप सबने जो स्पीकर्स एंड साउंड डिटेक्टर देखे होंगे, जो स्पीकर की डिज़ाइन होती है उसमें पैराबोला की डिज़ाइन यूज़ होती है. सो अगर स्पीकर की डिज़ाइन परफेक्टली पैराबोला में होगी तो उसके जो साउंड वेव होंगे वो परफेक्टली रिफ्लेक्ट होंगे. सो इन डिज़ाइन ऑफ साउंड रिफ्लेक्टर एंड साउंड डिटेक्टर मीन्स यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ डिश टीवी कैन एब्जॉर्ब द साउंड एंड वीडियो signal from the satellite in ultrasonic manner. So in design of sound detector and sound reflector, the design of parabola is most important and most applicable. In bridge and arch construction, the parabola design is also used. Shape of cooling tower. In mechanical engineering, the cooling tower is most important component in mechanical engineering in power plant. So in design of cooling tower, the parabola is used. And the last one is path of the particle through at any angle with the earth. Suppose हम कोई बॉल या कोई ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ से फेंक रहे हैं और उसका स्टार्ट पॉइंट और एंड पॉइंट में जो बॉल को ट्रेस करेगा, सपोज मैं यहाँ से ये बॉल लेता हूँ और यहाँ से फेंकता हूँ, तो यहाँ से स्टार्ट पॉइंट है और एंड पॉइंट में जो बॉल का कर्व पाथ होगा उसके ड्राइंग में हम पैराबोला यूज़ करते हैं. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन द हाउ टू ड्रॉ द पैराबोला. सो फर्स्ट मेथड इज पैराबोला बाय रेक्टेंगल मेथड. Let's take this problem. A ball thrown in air attain 100 meter height and cover the horizontal distance 150 meter on the ground. So in this problem we have the value of maximum height attained by the ball and the distance from the start point of the ball and end point means जब बॉल स्टार्ट पॉइंट से बॉल फेंका जाएगा और जब वो ग्राउंड पे रिटेन करेगा उसका जो डिस्टेंस है वो हमें दिया गया है 150 मीटर. सो जो हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस है होगा 150 मीटर. फॉर दिस प्रॉब्लम टेक द स्केल 1 mm इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर. सो 1 mm इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर. सो 150 mm इज इक्वल टू 150 मीटर एंड 100 मीटर mm इज इक्वल टू 100 मीटर. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फर्स्ट स्टेप इज ड्रॉ the rectangle of the given size. So we have the horizontal distance means width of the parabola, rectangle of the parabola and height of the rectangle of the parabola. So first of all draw the rectangle of a given size 150 by 100 mm. Then next step is divide first of all divide this rectangle into two vertical equal part. So let's do like that. Divide this rectangle into two vertical part. For the construction of the parabola, first of all consider the left part of the rectangle. So we consider only this part primary. So the next step is divide this vertical line and horizontal line into the equal part. Here we divide this line into 6 equal part and this line also in 6 part. So let's do like that. Divide this line into 6 equal part, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1 and give its name as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and last one is 6. As same as here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now connect this 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to upper end of the rectangle. So let's do like that. Connect the connect the 1 point to this line and 2 point to this line, 3, 4 and 5. Then let's do the same process in the right side of the rectangle. Divide this vertical line into 6 part and this horizontal line into 6 part and connect this point into the upper end of the rectangle. So let's do like that. 1 point, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now the next step, draw the vertical line perpendicular to this line. So draw the vertical line from the point 1 to 6 and from the right side of the also the right side of the rectangle. So let's do like that. From the point 1 draw the vertical and perpendicular line to the horizontal line 1 which is cut the point inclined line 1. Then again draw the second one vertical line which cut the inclined line 2. Then again same procedure for the 3, 4 and 5 point. Now let's same process in the right side of the rectangle. So after drawing the vertical and inclined line we get the intersection point of the inclined and vertical line. So give its mark this point at the intersection of the inclined and vertical line like this. 1 point, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As same as in the right side of the rectangle 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So after getting this point, connect this point by the smooth curve, we get our required parabola which is the path of the ball. Whenever we throw a ball at any angle from the starting point and the ball travel to its path and retain to the ground. So suppose we want to draw that path, that path can be drawn by this method, rectangle of the parabola method. So join this point by the smooth curve. It is the required parabola of this problem. Now let's move on the second method, parabola by tangent method. So for that, take this problem, draw an triangle of 100 mm long base and the 55 mm long axis. Inscribe a parabola method of the tangent. So we have the two dimensions, 100 mm base and 55 mm axis. So first of all, remember that 55 mm long axis. So in any problem, the dimension of axis is double. So we have the 55 mm. So do the multiply by 2. 55 multiplied by 2, we get the dimension 110 mm. So draw the triangle which have a base 100 mm and 55 multiplied by 2, 110 mm. So first of all, base length is 100 mm and axis length is 55 multiplied by 2. Now give its name A, B and C point. Now our next step is divide this slant edges of the triangle into the equal part. So first of all, divide this edge into the equal part and again this edge into the equal part. But remember that whenever we give the name to the equal part, if we do the name in this 1 to 2 direction, 1 to 2, suppose this is the part of this equal line and this is equal part of this line, then give its name in ascending order and then again give its name in the descending order. So remember that हम जब इसके इक्वल पार्ट, इस दोनों के इक्वल पार्ट कर रहे हैं तो जब हम यहाँ पे नॉमिनेशन कर रहे हैं तब उसको एस्केंडिंग ऑर्डर में करना है और जब यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं तब उसको डिस्केंडिंग ऑर्डर में करना है. सो जब हम 1 to 1 पॉइंट को कनेक्ट करेंगे तब हमें एक इंक्लाइन लाइन मिलेगी. सो आवर नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज कनेक्ट द 1 to 1 पॉइंट, 2 to 2 पॉइंट एंड 3 to 3 पॉइंट, 4 to 4, 5 to 5 point, 6 to 6 point, 7 to 7, 8 to 8 point, 9 to 9, 10 to 10, 11 to 11, 12 point to 12 point and 13 to 14. So after joining of these points, we get the intersection point of particular lines. So then our next step is join this point, intersection point, as a tangent of the parabola. So by use of smooth curve or French curve or freehand, join this tangent by in a smooth manner. So we get a required solution of this problem. This is the required parabola of this problem. Now let's move on the next method of construction of parabola, directrix and focus method. For that, take this problem. Point F is the 50 mm from a vertical straight line AB and draw a locus of point P moving in a plane such that it always remain equidistant from the point F and line AB. As per the definition of eccentricity, the eccentricity is the ratio of distance of the fixed point, distance of the moving point from the focus or fixed point, or distance of the moving point from the directrix. So in this problem we have total 50 mm distance. So first of all, draw the directrix, means fixed line. So draw the fixed line, then mark the O point at the center of this line AB. So at the center of AB, mark the point O and then draw the perpendicular line from the point O, so which dimension have a 50 mm. So draw this point and mark at the end point as a focus F. So as per the eccentricity definition, distance from the distance of the moving point from the focus and the distance of the moving point from the directrix is same for the parabola. So mark the center point of OF line in case of parabola. Let's do like that. Mark the center point and give its name V, which is the moving point. So total distance is 50 mm, and this is the midpoint of that. So distance, this is the focus of this problem, and this is the directrix line or fixed line of this problem. So as per the eccentricity, distance of the moving point from the focus is 25 mm, and distance of the moving point from the directrix is 25 mm. So 25 by 25 is equal to 1, and the eccentricity of parabola will always remain constant and equal to 1. Now our next step is mark the point 1, 2, 3, 4 at a 5 mm distance from the point V. So from the V point, mark the point 1 at a 5 mm, and then again 5 mm, take the 5 mm and mark it as a 2, and again point 3 at a 5 mm, and again point 4 at a 5 mm. Now draw the vertical and perpendicular line from the point 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do like that. From the point 1, draw the vertically perpendicular to the OF and pass to the point 1, and again draw the second line which is the perpendicular to the point OF and pass to the point 2. Then again draw the vertical and perpendicular line, pass to the point 4, 3 and 4. Now our next step is take the distance O to 1 as a radius and take the center F and mark the point on the vertical line which is passed through the point 1. So let's do like that. Take the distance O to 1 and take the center as a F. So mark the point which is the P1 on the line vertically perpendicular line 1. Now again take the distance O to 2 and take the center F and mark the 2 point on vertical perpendicular line which is passed to the point 2. So take the distance O to 2 and mark the point on the vertical line which is passed to the point 2. Now our next step is take the distance O to 3 and take the center F again and mark on the third line which is passed to the point 3, and again take the distance O to 4 and take center F and mark the point on the vertical line which is passed to the point 4. Now join this point by smooth curve. It is the required solution of this problem, and this is called the parabola of particular problem. Now next step is how to draw the normal and tangent of conical curves such as ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. How to draw the normal and tangent of the curves. So for that, take the one problem. Suppose this is the ellipse, and I want to draw the tangent and normal from this point. So first of all mark the point on the ellipse and give its name Q. Now join this point to F1 and F2 by straight line. So let's do like that. Q to F1 and Q to F2 point. Now draw the vertical line which is the pass to the point Q and perpendicular to the point Q. Now let's do like that. This is the line passed to the point Q. Now draw the perpendicular line from a point Q which is perpendicular to this vertical line. So this is the required tangent of an ellipse, and this is the required normal of an ellipse. Now take the normal and tangent of ellipse if the ellipse drawn by the focus and directrix method. So this is the problem. The ellipse is drawn by the focus and directrix method. So first of all, mark the point Q. So I want to draw the normal and tangent from the point Q. So first of all, join the Q to F point, and the next step is draw the perpendicular line at 90 angle from the point F, which is cut the directrix at convenient length. So mark this point and connect. The next step is connect this point point, which is the intersection of the this line to the directrix. So connect this point to Q, and this is the tangent and this is the normal of this point. So this is the required tangent of ellipse and this is the required normal of this problem. Now if the parabola is drawn by the focus and directrix method, and we want to draw a normal and tangent of focus and directrix method or parabola. So first of all, mark the point at any point on the parabola and join this point to focus, and then as same as in the previous problem, draw the vertical line, inclined line at 90 angle from the focus F. So this line, it cut the directrix at the intersection point of directrix. From this point, draw the line which is passed to the point Q. So this is the tangent of this problem parabola, and this is the normal of parabola. Now suppose I want to draw a normal and tangent for the hyperbola. So first of all, this is the hyperbola, and do the same in the which is done in the parabola and ellipse problem. Mark the point Q and join to the focus F. Draw the perpendicular line at 90 angle from the focus, which cuts the directrix at the intersection point of this line and directrix. Draw the line which is passed to the point Q. This is the tangent of the hyperbola, and draw the vertical line which is the perpendicular to this line. It is the required problem of hyperbola. So this is the required of tangent of hyperbola, and this is the required normal of parabola. Thank you.